Welcome to Spyder Auto. Today we're making a headlight installation video on a 2007 to 14 GMC Yukon. Let's get started. So starting with the driver's side wheel well, we're going to remove two 7mm bolts. Next, using your panel popper, remove two plastic push pins. Next, we're going to uninstall the bumper bracket. So we're going to remove two 10mm bolts. There's one here and one here. And here's the bumper bracket. So after removing your bumper bracket, we're going to peel open the liner, move the bumper aside. You're going to use a 10mm wrench. There's a 10mm bolt here securing the bottom bracket of the headlight. All you're going to do is loosen it. And that should be good enough. Next, we're going to apply some masking tape on the fender to prevent any scratches. Now that we're finished with the driver's side, let's repeat the same process to the passenger side. Next, remove six 10mm bolts securing the top of the grille. After removing the 6 bolts, let's go ahead and pull the upper portion of the bumper forward. Next, we're going to remove two 10mm bolts securing the top of the headlight. Before we unseat the headlight, let's apply masking tape on the bumper to prevent any scratches. Next, let's carefully unseat the headlight. So this is what it looks like on the back. So you're going to unplug your high beam, low beam. And you're going to unplug this main connector here that powers the side marker and your turn signal. So go ahead and bring over your old headlight, turn it to the back. This harness here for the turn signal and side marker, we're going to transfer that over to your new headlight. So just disconnect these bulb sockets by turning it counterclockwise. Now before we install this on the new headlight, inspect your bulbs and also inspect your rubber gasket seals. Make sure they are intact to prevent any moisture. So go ahead and bring over your new headlight. Go ahead and install your turn signal. Turn it clockwise to lock it in place. Do the same to your side marker. These two wires here power your light bar. So this is the positive, the negative. These have to tap into your parking wires, your positive and negative. So I already tapped into my negative and positive parking light wires. If you need further instructions on how to T-tap, just click on the link in the description. So on the ends of the positive and negative parking light wire, I'm going to install male T-tap connectors. Now I'm going to plug in the positive onto the positive parking light wire on the harness. And then I'm going to plug in my negative to the negative parking light wire on the harness. Now we're ready to install our headlight. Go ahead and bring over your new headlight. We're going to plug in our high beam, low beam. Make sure it locks in place. Next, we're going to plug in our parking turn signal side marker. Make sure that's locked in place. Set our wires aside. We're going to line up the bottom bracket and we're going to clip this piece into place right here. Next, go ahead and reinstall your two 10mm bolts, securing the two top brackets. After installing your driver's side headlight, let's repeat the same process to the passenger side. After installing your headlights, let's go ahead and reinstall our bumper. Reinstall your 6 10mm bolts across the top of the grille. Next, reinstall your bumper bracket. Reinstall your two 10mm bolts, securing the bumper bracket. Next, reinstall your two 7mm bolts. Next, reinstall your two 7mm bolts. And reinstall your two plastic push pins. Remove the masking tape. Now let's repeat the same process to the opposite side. Next, we're going to tighten down the 10mm bolt securing the bottom bracket of the headlight. Now that we're finished installing our headlights, let's close the hood and test all our headlight functions.